It is a sin to write this. It is a sin to think words no others think, and to put them down upon a paper no others are to see. It is base and evil. It is as if we were speaking alone, to no ears but our own, and we know well that there is no transgression blacker than to do or think alone. We have broken the laws. The laws say that men may not write unless the Council of Vocations bid them so. May we be forgiven. We sit alone under the earth. The laws say that none among men may ever be alone at any time. For this is the great transgression and the root of all evil. But we have broken many laws. It is strange to be alone. We have never been alone. Only the evil ones have. We have stolen the candles and the paper. We shall be sentenced to 10 years in the Palace of Corrective Detention if it is discovered. For we have violated the words in marble. We are one in all, and all in one. There are no men, but only the great we, one, indivisible, forever. We repeat this to ourselves whenever we are tempted, but it helps us not. The words are from as far back as the unmentionable times. Before the Great Rebirth. But we must never speak of the times before the Great Rebirth, else we are sentenced to 3 years in the Palace of Corrective Detention. It is only the old ones who whisper about it in the evenings in the home of the useless. They whisper many strange things, of the towers which rose in the sky, and of the wagons that moved without horses, and of the lights which burned without a flame. But those times were evil. Those things must be forgotten, for all men are good and wise. A man is evil. A man's single creations are evil. It is we, equality 72521. We were born with a curse. We remember the home of the infants, where we lived till we were 5 years old, together with all of the children of the city who had been born in the same year. The sleeping halls there were white and clean and bare of all things save 100 beds. We were just like our brothers then, save for the one transgression. We fought with our brothers. There are few offenses blacker than to fight with our brothers, at any age and for any cause whatsoever. The council of the home told us so, and of all the children of that year, we were locked in the cellar most often. When we were 3 years old, we were sent to the home of the students, where there are 10 wards for our 10 years of learning. We, equality 72521, were not happy in those years in the home of the students. It was not that the learning was too hard for us, it was that the learning was too easy. This is a great sin to be born with a head that is too quick. It is not good to be different, and it is evil to be superior. The teachers frowned when they looked upon us, so we fought it. We tried to forget our lessons, but we always remembered. We always understood. We looked upon Union 53992, who were a boy with half a brain, and we tried that we might be like him. Somehow the teachers knew that we were not. Somehow they knew that we were guilty of the great transgression of preference. We preferred the science of things, and we asked many questions that the teachers forbade it. We think that there are mysteries to the world, and we want to solve them. This is what they do in the home of the scholars, and we want to be like them. We want it so much that our hands trembled under the blankets in the night, and we bit our arm to stop the pain which we could not endure. Finally, we were punished when the Council of Vocations came to us to give us our life mandates, which tell those who reach their 13th year what their work is to be for the rest of their days. They call the students names, and when the students stepped before them, one after another, the council said carpenter, or doctor, or cook, or leader. And then each student raised their right hand and said, "The will of our brothers be done."
Equality 72521.
Street sweeper. The will of our brothers be done. We We had been a good street sweeper, like all our brothers, save our cursed wish to know. When we cleared the yard of the house of the scholars, we stole glass vials and bones and pieces of metal. We wished to study them, but we had no place to hide them, so we carried them to the city cesspool. And then we made the discovery. We were with International 48818. We shall go in.
But it is forbidden.
It is not known to the council, thus it cannot be forbidden. We shall go in. This place is from the unmentionable times.
We shall report our findings to the city council, and we will be greatly rewarded.
We shall not report our find to the city council, nor shall we speak of this to any men. International 48818, will you report our find to the council and see us lashed to death before your eyes?
Rather would we die. The will of the council is above all things, for it is the will of our brothers which is holy. If you wish it so, we shall obey you. Rather would we be evil with you than good with all the other brothers. May the council have mercy upon both of our hearts.
We cannot look upon International 48818 and not smile in response. They are not much liked, for they like to draw pictures with coal, which would make other men laugh. It is a transgression to smile without reason, and only our brothers in the home of the artist were permitted to draw pictures. International 48818 and we are friends. This is an evil thing to say, for it is a transgression of preference to like one of our brothers more than the others. Quality 72521.
We are Liberty 53000.
We are beautiful Liberty 5300.
If you saw us upon scores of women, would you look upon us?
We would look upon you amid all the women of the earth.
Your eyes, they're not like many among men.
We are 16. How old are you?
15.
Why are you whistling right now? Did you tell us nothing that you find
But now we wonder about those words. It is forbidden not to be happy. For as it has been explained to us, men are free and the earth belongs to them, and all things in earth belong to men. And the will of all men together is good for all, and so all men must be happy. Yet we sit eating in the great hall, and we look upon our brothers and we wonder. The heads of our brothers are bowed and their eyes are dull. Never do they look one another in the eyes. A word steals into our mind as we look upon our brothers. That word is fear. We feel it also. All is not well with our brothers. We look out upon the uncharted forest, and we have questions stirring in our mind. We wonder of the secrets of the unmentionable times, the evil ones. What did they write? How did they think? Did they use the unspeakable word? What is the unspeakable word? What does it mean? What could be so bad that we would be burned just for speaking it? Like the transgressor. Their tongue was removed and they were burned. We watched it when we were 10 years old. We had seen no fear, no knowledge of agony in his eyes, but a smile, a look of relief and happiness as the flames overtook them. As the flames rose, a thing happened which no eyes saw but ours, else we would not be living today. Perhaps it had only seemed to us, but it seemed to us that the eyes of the transgressor had chosen us from the crowd and were looking straight upon us. What, even if we had to burn for it, what is the unspeakable word? Many days passed before we could speak to the Golden One again. But then came the day. The Golden One stood alone at the hedge, waiting. "We have given you a name, cause."
What is our name? We call you Apollo 7252.
What do you call us?
The Unconquered.
Such thoughts are forbidden.
But you think such thoughts as these, and you wish us to think them.
Yes, our dearest one. Do not obey us.
Speak those words again.
Our dearest one. It is forbidden for a man to call a woman their dearest one. We made it. We created it. We brought it forth from the night of the ages. We are alone. Our hands, our mind, ours alone and only. Tonight we finished building this strange thing from the remains of the unmentionable times. A box of glass, devised to give forth the power of the sky of greater strength than we had ever achieved before. We shall go to the city council, and we shall lay before them as our gift the glass box with the power of the sky. We shall confess everything to them. They will see, understand, and forgive, for our gift is greater than our transgression. We have not ridden for 30 days. For 30 days we have not been here in our tunnel. We have been caught. When the council of the home questioned us, we looked upon the faces of the council, but there was no curiosity in those faces, and no anger, and no mercy.
Where have you been?
We thought of our glass box and of our light, and we forgot all else. We will not tell you.
Take our brother Equality, 72521, to the Palace of Corrective Detention.
We lay in our cell for many days.
Are you ready to speak yet?
We counted each day and each night as it passed. Then tonight we knew that we must escape. For tomorrow the World Council of Scholars is to meet in our city. It was very easy to escape from the Palace of Corrective Detention. The locks are old on the doors, and there are no guards about it. Tomorrow we shall take our light before the council. We shall give it to them as our confession. They will know what we have done, and we shall join with our brothers.
For this is the candle that our fellow brothers in one city use, yet this is the candle that is used in another city. This cannot happen.
Greetings, esteemed brothers of the World Council of Scholars.
Who are you? Our brother? For you do not look like a scholar.
We are Equality 72521. We are a street sweeper of this city.
A street sweeper? A street sweeper walking in upon the World Council of Scholars? This is not to be heard of. This is against all rules and all laws.
Our brothers, we matter not, nor our transgression. What matters is our brother men, who give no thought to us, for we are nothing, but listen to our words. For we bring you a gift such as never been brought to men. Listen to us, for we hold the future of mankind in our hands. We give you the power of the sky. We give you the key to the earth. Take it, and let us be one of you, the humblest among you. Let us all work together and harness their power, and make it ease the toil of men. Let us throw away our candles and our torches. Let us flood our cities with new light. Let us bring a new light to man.
How dare you think that your minds held greater wisdom than the minds of your brothers?
And if the Council of the Gene had decreed that you be a street sweeper,
Then how dare you think you could be of better use to your brothers than sweeping streets?
What is not thought by all men cannot be true.
What is not collective shall not be done.
the candle is a boon to all mankind, as agreed to all men.
This would bring ruin to the Department of Candles.
This shall not be destroyed by the whim of one.
And if this thing shall lighten the toil of men,
Then it is evil, for men have no purpose save to serve their fellow men.
then we are agreed.
This thing shall be destroyed.
Fools! Fools! Then we ran to the uncharted forest. We knew that men would not follow us, for they were afraid. We had nothing to fear from it. The forest disposes of its own victims. This gave us no fear either. Only we wished to be away from the council and from the air that touches upon the air of the city. So we walked on, our box in our arms, our heart empty. We awoke when a ray of sunlight fell across our face. We did not wish to move. But we thought suddenly we didn't have to. We could rise or leap or run or fall down again. Then we took our glass box and we went into the forest. We went on, cutting through branches. We came to a stream which lay as a streak of glass among the trees. We knelt by the stream and we bent down to drink. But then we stopped. For upon the blue of the sky below us, we saw our own face for the first time. We sat still and we held our breath, for our face and our body were beautiful. Our face was not like the faces of our brothers, for we felt no pity when looking upon it. Our body was not like the bodies of our brothers, for our limbs were straight and thin and hard. And we thought that we could trust this being who looked upon us, for we had nothing to fear from him.
Equality. Aha!
Golden One, how come you here?
We have found you. We have followed you. We heard that you had gone to the uncharted forest. The whole city is speaking of it. And on the night that we heard, we ran away from the home of the peasants. We followed the marks made by your feet on the plain where no men walk. And we followed the path of broken branches your body once was. We have followed you. We will always follow you. If it be danger, we will face it with you. If it be death, we will die by your side. You are damned. Damned, I say. And we wish to share that damnation. Do what you wish with us, but please do not send us away.
Dearest one, there is no danger in the forest. There is no danger in solitude. Think not of the good of our brothers, nor of the evil of us. This is all our land, a strange and unknown land, but it is our land.
We love you. No, that is not what I meant to say. We are alone. One. We love you for you are one. Alone.
But we went on, for we knew that no man would ever follow our track nor reach us here. And there before us, on a broad summit, stood a house such as we had never seen, and the white fire that came from the sun on the glass of its windows. We found the sleeping hall, and we stood in awe, for it was a small room, and there was only 2 beds in it. And then we knew that only 2 had lived there, and this passes understanding. What kind of world did they have, the men of the unmentionable times?
We shall never leave this house, nor let it be taken from us. This is our home, the end of our journey. This is your house, Golden One, and ours, and it belongs to no other men, whatever as far as the earth may stretch. We shall not share it with others, as we share not our joy with them, nor our love, nor our hunger. So be it to the end of our days.
I am, I think, I will. My hands, my spirit, my sky, my forest, this earth of mine. What must I say besides? These are the words. This is the answer. I stand here on the summit of the mountain. I lift my head and I spread my arms. This my body and spirit. This is the end of my quest. I wish to know the meaning of things. I am the meaning. I wish to find a warrant for my being. I found no warrant for being. I need no warrant for being. First, when I read the books I found in the house where I had learned the word I wept in deliverance for all mankind. I understood the blessed thing which I called my curse. I understood why the best in me had been my sins and my transgressions, and why I had never felt guilt in my sins. I understood that centuries of chains and lashes will not kill the spirit of man, nor the sense of truth within him. I read books for many days, trying to understand the meaning of the sacred word. I finally summoned the Golden One. I told her what I have read, and the first thing she said to me.
I love you.
It is not proper for people to be without names. I once read of a man who stole light from the gods and brought it to men in order to make men into gods. His name was Prometheus.
It shall be your name.
I also once read of a woman who was the mother of all the gods, and her name was Gaia.
It shall be my name.
Here on this mountain, I and my sons and my chosen friends shall build our new land and our fort, and it will become as the heart of the earth, lost and hidden at first, but beating louder each day, and word of it will reach every corner of the earth. And the roads of the world will become as veins which will carry the best of the world's blood to my threshold. And all my brothers and the councils of my brothers will hear it, but they will be impotent against me. And the day will come when I should break all the chains of the earth, and I will raise the cities of the enslaved, and my home will become the capital of a world where each man will be free to exist for his own sake. For the coming of that day shall I fight, I and my sons and my chosen friends, for the freedom of man, for his rights, for his life, for his honor, and here over the portals of my fort I shall cut into stone the word which is to be my beacon and my banner, the sacred word.
Will you look upon us?
I wonder if he's drawing like a penis or something.
Don't cheat this.
Seriously, guys!
Okay, Andrew, you're bored.
Well, thank goodness
So am
I
I
got
supposed
that.
to have fun?
Marco, you're like,
That was
look
the
disappointed in Andrew. And
on the shoulder. Go.
How long takes were we
Okay. Come on, you
Stop
guys.
laughing.
Sorry.
Says Mark.
Think about something dark and depressing. Dark and depressing.
That makes me laugh, though.
Do I need
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go!
Marco, this is when you say the line.
Oh,
Before he
okay.
comes
I
in.
was recording.
Okay, so equality 2, 5, 2, 1. Street sweeper.
That's not a name.
I am recording.
Equality 2, 5, 2, 1. Oh no, 7, 2, 5, 2, 1.
you got
7, 5, 2. Equality 7, 5.
Okay, start again. Try it again.
No, I swear.
Ready, go,
I swear, I'll
Stop.
die.
3, 2, 1.
Go.
Equality.
Just let me say the middle name.
I swear. Okay, ready?
1. Go.
Equality 7, 2, 5, 2, 1.
Street sweeper.
Marco!
Marco, you're out.
Marker, you're out.
Our findings to the city council, and we'll be rewarded.
We shall not tell the city council of our find, nor shall we speak of this to any of our fellow men. International 4881. I didn't even smile! It was going great!
Come on.
Damn it, Marco! I heard you.
We were doing.
Recording.
For this is the candle that must
No,
be
redo that, because, you know.
Marco!
Marco. Recording. Go.
for Savannah, what are you doing?
We're the World Council of Scholars. We've got plans.
What am I doing?
Okay, go.
Aha!